Hey everyone, what's going on? Christopher the video game historian here, and this week's video I'm going to be taking a look at the new Karabin 1938M rifle that was recently released during week 3 of chapter 4, Defying the Odds for the Tides of War service in Battlefield 5, and is only available for the Assault class. Now unfortunately, there isn't a whole lot of information or history out there about this particular rifle, and what is out there comes from either Wikipedia or various malware infectious websites, which I scoured just for you all, and this is the information that I was able to retrieve and put together. By the way, I do apologize in advance for the butchering of any and all Polish names within this video. Prior to the breakout of World War II, Poland was in the middle of modernizing their military and were looking to equip their troops with a more modern battle rifle to try and replace many of their old surplus weapons that were either captured or donated to them shortly after the First World War. With Hitler's Germany to their west and Stalin's Soviet Union to their east, the Polish wanted to be prepared in the event of an invasion. In 1934, Józef Maroszek, a Polish engineer, designed what would become known as the Karabin 1938M rifle, intending it to become a standard issue rifle to the Polish forces. 5 prototypes would initially be produced for testing, and after many trials, the design would finally be adopted in 1938 when the Polish army sent out an order for purchase. Unfortunately, only 150 of these rifles would be manufactured before Germany and the Soviet Union invaded in September of 1939, and as a result, production on the rifles were halted. When Germany began their occupation of Poland, all productions of the rifle were immediately ceased. Before the invasion, however, these rifles were assembled at the Arsenal No. 2 in Warsaw, while the barrels were supplied to them from the State Rifle Factory, also located in Warsaw. Now, while these rifles were intended to be issued and used by the military, they never actually made it to the point where they saw service in any kind of actual combat. The only known example of a Karabin being used in a military environment was in 1939 as the Germans were attacking Poland, and this account comes to us from Maroszek himself that he wrote in his own personal memoirs. While he and other personnel were being evacuated from the Weapons Technology Institute near this Polish city here on the screen, their train began to be attacked by German dive bombers. Maroszek began to fire out the window of his passenger car at the German planes, eventually forcing one of them to land. In the same memoirs that he recounted this incident in, he also stated that he saw some Nazi personnel equipped with this rifle in Nazi-occupied Warsaw. As for the specifics of this rifle, it was actually quite advanced for its time, taking features from John Browning's BAR, as well as features that we would later see on an FN-FAL. It had Browning's tilted bolt design, where the bolt tilted itself upwards to lock, and was a gas-operated rifle with the gas tube underneath the barrel. It was chambered in the 7.92mm Mauser cartridge and loaded into a 10-round internal box magazine by 2 5-round stripper clips. It weighed around 10 pounds, presumably unloaded, and was 44.6 inches long. The rifle's muzzle velocity was around 2,650 feet per second, with an unknown effective range. It had a safety lever on the right side of the receiver just above the trigger and had a standard Mauser leaf rear sight ranging from 200 to 2,000 meters out. While the overall design of the rifle was rather simplistic, it was also complex in the sense that the gun was more or less held together by one pin that interlocked several sections of the gun together. This meant that the rifle could be broken down within moments for cleaning or repair. Despite nearly 150 rifles being produced, today only 9 are known to exist, 2 of which are on display in museums in Poland, with a third in Russia. The rest are presumed to be in the hands of private collectors who have no intentions of giving up this piece of Polish firearm history. Anyway, that's all I have for this week's video on the Karabin 1938M rifle, and if you made it this far into the video, please let me know your thoughts on the rifle in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, as well as give me a follow on social media with Twitter and Facebook. Until next time, I'll see you all on the battlefield.